So yesterday, I posted a clip of Candace Owens acknowledging and accepting to go to Turning Point USA's debate. Due Dissidents also did a live stream about it, and I believe Jimmy Dore also did some commentary on it as well. And this has to deal with Turning Point USA's challenge to discuss Charlie Kirk's assassination. It still resonates to this day, unfortunately, and it's, you know, to me, in my opinion alone, I think the assassination of Charlie Kirk has set a dangerous precedent and a dangerous environment in which we are seeing more online suppression and censorship. But it looks like now there's a twisty twist to the story. People look like they're backing out. So I want to pull this up here. So let me just read this little tweet on Easy Street. And no, I don't want Grok to help me discuss this post. What's wrong with you, Elon? Stop it. Restore Roger Meadows' X account. The live stream we announced on the show Wednesday has been set at 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. local time on Monday, December 15th. A collection of Charlie's friends will respond to statements made by Candace Owens to set the record straight once and for all prior to the opening of America Fest. We'll be live streaming from Charlie's Phoenix studio. Our offer from yesterday holds. If Candace wishes to join us in person in Phoenix, she is welcome to do so. She can let us know by the end of the day. With which somebody says, how effing weird to only accept her showing up in person at a specific time and location. Dog whistle the crazy much trying to bait them. Why not just do it virtually? Which I would have to say would seem like a reasonable thing. To which Candace Owens did respond to. No, Grok, I don't want you to explain posts to me. I can read for myself. First sign of madness, yelling at AI. Kind of weird how you didn't email or call me to ask about times or availability and choose instead to tweet this confirmation out at midnight. Why am I learning about this on X? Which I would have to say, hey, when Hardlands Media reaches out to its guests, even across the political spectrum, from our libertarian guests to our conservative guests, progressive guests, I try and at least do so at a reasonable time, not at midnight, nor do I post it on social media till I get a full confirmation of having a guest or special guest co-host on Hardlands Media. So December 15th does not work in person, and 2 p.m. Pacific time is also literal time I do my podcast live every day, which you know. But we will happily cancel the daily podcast. Will you guys virtually and we'll join you guys virtually instead for the live stream on the 15th if that works on your end. Let's lock it in. And there we go. We'll also add excuse me. Oh boy. Excuse me. We'll also add that I'm happy to jump on Charlie's show any day before then virtually as well. I was serious when I said we could do it today even. Virtually, I can make it even happen pretty much any day because it's easier to move things around with the kids and find someone to sub for my morning homeschooling. This is somebody says this is in cowardice, says Graham Ellen. And in person is never going to happen. No, Graham, cowardice is you cashing checks from PragerU to go after me while pretending this is organic. Influencers taking money to attack people is cowardice. Oof. So there seems to be a little bit of a twisty twist. So Candace Owens says it's strange and unnecessary that Turning Point USA invited her for an in-person debate just hours after she told them they could pick a place and time. Well, you got to at least, run it by your guests. So let me go ahead and play this video.
So Turning Point issued an ultimatum, I don't know, an invitation, gave me 20.
What's going on here, Internet? Interesting. That was very weird. Media's choosing not to play. Okay. Here we go. My apologies. Still choosing not to play. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. Well, it's okay. We can easily switch things around because Tim Pool also wanted to add in some stuff to it. Hopefully this video will play.
28, and it's because she's a piece of shit. Because instead of saying, guys, let's come together and figure out how to work together, she says the stupidest retarded crap. And now everybody's running around divided and broken. For what reason? For literally what reason?
because they killed Charlie Kirk in broad daylight, and we don't care about your stupid midterms. We just don't care. Like, they really, this is how they view Charlie Kirk. That's what I say. Was anything in his life real? Tim Pool is going off right now because he's like, it's not the time. You guys need to be mules. You need to keep voting in the very corrupt people that are lying to your faces right now about what happened to Charlie Kirk. It is not the time because it is your job to get people into office. This is what I mean when I suggest that nothing in Charlie Kirk's life was real. So he really thinks he's doing something there. And actually what he's doing is proving my point. These people just saw Charlie as a means to an end, okay? As a political horse that they could ride. And so for whatever reason, they got tired riding him. And now they're angry because they also were going to whip the horse, the ghost of Charlie Kirk, and say, we still need you to shore up votes. And it is inconvenient that people who actually cared about Charlie and saw him as a, I don't know, human being, want to know why he was publicly executed in front of us and why we're being lied.
Huh. Oh, what's going on X? I hope you guys can still see the video 5x5, and hopefully there's no throttling going on. Throttle in deep, why don't you? But let's go ahead. And my internet's going off and on again. By the way, give me a thumbs up in the live stream chat if you do see me loud and clear. Shouldn't be my internet because everything should be working just fine. If I can get a 5x5, that'd be great. Let me just get a 5x5x5. But yes, that was very fascinating to see for 2 videos. And also, the other videos that I had lined up for Charlie Kirk are now also doing the same thing too. So sometimes when you don't see me pausing, I'm kind of looking behind the scenes like, what's going on here? It's almost as if something suspicious is going on. But nonetheless, let's talk about Showrunning 101. Obviously, Candace Owens, she accepted their debate, pick a time and place, but give an email, like send out an email like, okay, Candace, we're going to meet you here at this point in time. Will that work? Will that work for you? Just don't post on social media. Unless there's an email that Turning Point USA did send, they can say like, hey, we sent her a text message. Hey, we sent her an email. So be it. And why is this going on? Because there's a lot of concern. There's a lot of red flags about what happened to Charlie Kirk. There's a lot of fallout from it. The biggest one I have to say is that I am very fearful of the online censorship and suppression that is coming our way. The media suppression, the silence of dissenting voices. What happened to Charlie Kirk was wrong and it was completely incorrect. And where was the security? There should have been more tighter security. Should have been, could have been. But the fact, hold on, I think we got the video now working again. Hopefully it will be. We go and play the rest of it. My apologies to this. Let's go play it.
For wanting to figure out who murdered her friend. Don't you guys get it? Like, we're just an algorithm. Why do you care so much about humans? Like, why are you a human? Like, if somebody in your family dies, you need to focus on midterms. Okay? That is the point of a Tim Pool show. It doesn't matter what you are going through at home. I want you guys to hear this, okay? I don't care if you have family members that are dying, family members who have died, if you have children that you care about and you maybe don't want to live in a world that's run by pedophiles. You need to put that all aside and vote for whoever the hell Tim Pool tells you to vote for. I just want to platform that idea. I think obviously there's something wrong with me, and Tim Pool's got it figured out. His soul seems like it's really intact, and it's not for sale at all. Anyways, we'll take a quick break.
So yes, people don't like the narrative being changed and controlled. It's all about control and clicks at this point. But perhaps there's still time to negotiate perhaps a live stream. I mean, she could show up live. I don't know if I would go in person in this day and age where there seems to be a lot of unhinged people out there in the realm of social media. But there's also another factor to put in here, and that is when you look at what's going to be lying in store for us for 2026, every side, Team Red and Team Blue, are getting their talking points, their bullet points, their projections, their perspectives, all in the ready. Because this midterm election cycle is going to be, well, a mini showdown for what happened in 2024. Democrats want their revenge. Republicans want to control the narrative. It's all the same game we've seen before. Who's going to control the House and Senate? So, folks, it's going to come down to the breakdown of who do you want to be your abuser in the House and Senate? Team blue or team red? Who do you want to control the House and Senate? Team blue or team red? And everyone's going to be used, from the ghost of Charlie Kirk to Democrats' crying points, everything. All the while, let's look at the real issue. Millions of people being laid off. There's online suppression and censorship taking place, and it's going to intensify in 2026. And if you think I'm lying, hey, look at what's been going on this year alone. What's been happening to a lot of content creators, even those not involved in independent media. The assassination of Charlie Kirk definitely played a significant role of how people have to be careful with the algorithm, what's going to be allowed to be posted, what can be allowed to be talked about. So I don't know. Maybe you'll see us around here. I do hope that Candace Owens and Turning Point USA will have that conversation because, number one, let's be clear here. That's content gold. But as an alternative, there has been discussion where Candace Owens has offered to do a simultaneous live stream on the 15th, if there isn't a date that's going to set where she could show up on the program to counter what is being said. So we will see.